So the episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 91, it starts with the Xeno-samas, with both Xenos playing rock, paper, scissors. This scene right here, I'm like, okay, they have nothing to do. Like, what is their purpose? They're bored. First of all, they look like children, and then they're playing rock, paper, scissors, and because they're bored, they want to start the tournament really fast, right away. And then they quickly summon the Grand Priest. He shows up in like no time. And he's like, we shouldn't start this right now because not all the universes have their fighters. So then they start looking into the rest of the universe. But before we cover that, I want to talk about Xeno. And he's so strong. He can do whatever he wants, but he does nothing. He's bored. He has his servants there. I mean, I'm looking at the way that he uses the Grand Priest, and I'm thinking, wow, this guy is gonna snap at any time because he's pretty much like he's the bitch here. I mean, the Xeno say, and the Grand Priest does, but then he tries to say no, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that. I have a feeling that the Grand Priest is going to snap at some point because the Xenos, to me they look like politicians. They're not doing anything. They're bored and they just want entertainment for doing nothing. They're bored out of their life. So what is the purpose of these people? Just to destroy? I don't know what they're doing here. Is Dragon Ball making fun of politicians by having the Xenos there doing nothing and just making decisions without thinking, like starting the tournament out of nowhere for no reason? Yeah. So then quickly we are looking into Universe 7, and then we have, Goku, Whis, Beerus, the Supreme Kai, the Elder Kai, Gohan. They're all there talking about the tournament, that we have the fighters. Actually, Beerus is very happy, thanks Goku for getting the 10 fighters together. And then Goku is questioning how he is going to train, because as we know, Vegeta already went to train at the lookout. And Goku is just questioning there, what can I do? So then the Elder Kai says, well, I can bring out your potential. The ritual that he did for Gohan back in the Buu saga. So they tease Goku getting that. I wonder if that means something for the future. But the Elder Kai says that he wants to do that to Goku. Then the Supreme Kai says, no, you need 25 hours and we only have about 5 hours left. The Elder Kai should have known this. I mean, he is the Elder Kai. The Supreme Kai had to point it out. So everybody's bummed out about it. That's right. Can't do it. Blah, 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 blah. So then Goku decides to train with Whis. More on that in a minute. We then get a shot of Vegeta in the lookout about to enter the chamber. But then Mr. Popo tells Vegeta that he'll be banned if he doesn't, that he'll be banned if he destroys the room again. And Vegeta just like, heh. And Mr. Popo says, well, he's going to destroy it anyway. Then Vegeta is inside, and then he's saying that he's gonna be the last man standing at the tournament. Vegeta is my favorite character. That is not going to happen. Never have we seen Vegeta actually be the hero of the day. He's not going to be the last one. I would love for that to happen. I don't know when it will happen. But Vegeta, you are not going to win this tournament. You're not going to be the last man standing. It's going to be somebody else. It might not even be Goku. We don't know. But it will not be you, my friend. Then we cut to Universe 9. Universe 9 seems to be struggling finding fighters. They still have the same 3 fighters that they had at the exhibition. So then we get a shot of their Kai. He's losing it. And then we get a shot of the Angel, the God of Destructions, and the 3 members of the team that they supposed to have for the tournament. And we see that Universe 9 is going to hell at the moment. I mean, you have people about claiming a world. That didn't make sense to me because if they lose, you have no world. Or they're planning to escape or something. I don't know. Now, the God of Destruction of Universe 9 gave it to them. After Kamehameha and the final flash, the Hakai is one of my favorite moves. I mean, this God of Destruction just gave it to them right away. He said, you know what? I'm fucking with this shit. You guys, get the hell out of here. He didn't even warn them. He just raised his hand and Hakai the hell out of them. And they were gone. Erased. Eliminated. Deleted. Gone. That was a very, very nice sequence, right? A very nice scene. I really liked it. Then we go into Universe 6. Universe 6 looks like one of those series in the Adult Swim very late at night that is extremely anime. It's it looks really, really anime. Like, if you look at the characters in Universe 6, they look like Dragon Ball characters. But then the background, it looks like one of those series, an anime series, in Adult Swim or Cartoon Network, whatever you want to call it. Just wanted to point that out because every time I see shots of Universe 6, the background, it reminds me of that. I don't know why, because Universe 7, even though Dragon Ball is anime, obviously, it doesn't look like your typical anime that belongs late at night in those series. Anyways, here we have a shot of Frost. He's hiding. He's running away from the police. So we see Hit coming through, and Frost approaches him like, "Are you here to kill me?" And he wanna act like he isn't gonna do anything, but then he decides, typical Frost, typical Frieza, he decides to attack Hit. Doesn't do a damn thing, obviously. And then Hit says, I had to work a little bit there, for a little second there. You made me work a little bit. So they let us know that Frost also got a power boost, and the reason behind the power boost is because he's been surviving on his own, hiding, and he is in his final form. So this is the power boost he's been surviving. I wonder how powerful Frost is now, and they pretty much gave us everything there. He was able to make Hit sweat a little bit just for an instant, and because he's been surviving. Remember, he couldn't even land a punch back in the Universe 6 arc. So he says that he's here to recruit him for the tournament because Champa told him to go get him, so he was able to find him, and he told him if he tries anything funky, he will be deleted on the spot. So Frost all of a sudden says, "Yes, I will fight for my universe, blah 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 blah." And then he tells him to get rid of all of his needles. He has one on his tail, one on his heel. This guy has needles everywhere, God knows where. And that's that for Frost. Then here we go to the funniest part of the episode. They show Yamcha his house. Now let me talk about Yamcha's house for a minute. Where does he live? Because if you can see the background, when I noticed, it was like, Yamcha, you live in a dump. I mean, the walls, they're broken. This stuff looks like it's about to collapse. I don't think I even seen this in the hood. Where he lives in an apartment, but the apartment is full of cracks, or the walls they're cracking. Yamcha, you live in a dump. Anyways, you know what? Let me go back to Yamcha. Yamcha has a low level of power, and he lives in a dump. How bad can he get to be Yamcha? Now, Master Roshi shows up. What Master Roshi wants to do is have Puar transform into a female, because he's saying that he has weaknesses, and one of the biggest one is girls. He wants to be able to overcome that. He wants to be able to overcome his perverted mind. So he wants Puar to transform into a chick, so he somehow can train himself not to be attracted to that. So Yamcha, he's thinking, that is impossible to do. You are a pervert for life. I mean, you're gonna teach an old dog new tricks? Exactly. So he tells Puar that he has to do it. Puar is like, no, I don't want to do this, but he does it anyway, transform into a beautiful chick, and quickly Master Roshi loses it. He loses it again. He's still being the perverted guy he is. This scene was just to be funny, and also then Yamcha, he's asking Oolong, "Oh, you think I'm gonna be the fighter for Universe 7?" And Puar looks at him like, yeah, maybe, buddy. Sorry to tell you, you are not. But I wonder if they're teasing us here with something. I don't know. I wonder if something crazy will happen. Something will possess Yamcha and give him superpowers. So at this point, that's the only thing that Yamcha can get to be part of a big arc. But we'll have to wait and see. Then we go into Goku and Whis training at Bulma's place, in that place where Vegeta usually trains, in the gravity room. And they're there, they're fighting. He's landing some punches, but Whis is very much just letting them go, and he's telling Goku that he's kind of slow. And then all of a sudden he grabs Goku, and Goku remembers that that was the same way that Toppo grabbed him. So you know what Goku did? He bit Whis. Yes, like a dog. He bit Whis, and Whis is like, "You have no class," and they continue training. That was pretty funny. Goku says that for a minute there he got heated because he remembered Topo. That's the first time that I kind of hear like, oh, Goku was furious about remembering an opponent that was actually a good person. But hey, that was okay. Then we quickly get a scene where Topo is trying to contact the general, but the general is very busy saving a cat that he cannot jump to get because if he jumps too fast, the cat is gonna get electrocuted. That was just a quick scene to introduce us to the general of that team. I guess he's gonna be part of the team in the tournament, but there wasn't much there. We just there sitting at a bar and trying to get a hold of the general, but the general was not having it. We then go to Universe 2. Universe 2 is where that girl from the preview, that's where she's from. And she's coming, she's trying to get into the tournament, and somebody right away was making fun of her that you're coming to a beauty pageant. And all of a sudden, she transforms. Yes, this I didn't see this coming. I thought she was gonna stay in that form, but then she transformed into that whatever that is that was fighting Vegeta in one of the previews from back then. Now we know that she is the woman. As she's transforming, I'm like, oh, she's going big or something. She looks like I don't know, something there. And she transforms, and at this point, I'm thinking Sailor Moon. She throws some weird attack and blows, I guess, everybody or just the two women that were making fun of her. But that was interesting right there. That they found a quick way to introduce her to introduce us to a new character and gave us a quick glimpse on some of her powers. But yeah, very pretty woman transforms into this weird bear looking type of thing and destroys whatever was in front of her. I don't know if she took out everybody or just the two women that were making fun of her. Then we go into Universe 10. Universe 10 is dancing and Gowaso is recording. The same as the other week, they didn't show us what those warriors look like. They only show us the same one. I'm wondering why they still keeping these fighters a secret. I wonder, Universe 10, is there gonna be somebody there that looks like Samasu, or they haven't had the time to create those characters, and that's why they're not showing it to us? But this in here, they had them there. They were dancing. Even the angel was dancing, and they just doing some sort of team building exercise, and that was okay. I was like, I don't know. Maybe you should be training or something, but I guess they want to get a lot of views on YouTube. I found that somewhat funny, but wacky at the same time. But I'm still wondering why they're covering those fighters. Now, onto the main event of the episode. The beginning of Frieza coming back to Dragon Ball Super. We get a shot of Bulma. She gets a call from Mr. Satan, and he's letting her know that Majin Buu has fallen asleep and will now be waking up for 2 months. Yes. And then she delivers the news to the group. She comes into the room where all the Kais are there, Virus, Whis, Goku, Gohan, and she lets them know what's going on. So Virus gets mad. He's like, isn't that the guy that fell asleep the last time? Isn't that the guy that didn't give him my pudding? So Goku is saying that he's going to go. That he's going to go and wake him up. And Virus is like, I'm going with you. But while Virus is reminding Whis of everything that Majin Buu did, Goku is gone. He's gone. Very funny when Virus turns around. He's like, all right, let's go. I'm going to beat him in his sleep. And Goku nowhere to be found. I thought for a minute that he used instant transmission, but then we see Goku flying over there. How? When did he leave? Through the door? I mean, Beerus will have seen him, but that was funny. That was really funny. The best face expressions are from Beerus. His face through all of Dragon Ball are hilarious, and this one was yet another one. And this is it, folks. There are 4 hours and 10 minutes until the tournament. So next episode, Goku is gonna go and try to wake up. He's gonna try to wake up Majin Buu, and we all know that's not happening. We all know that. And then through the preview, we see that all the fighters are together and they don't look very happy. Yeah, this is Goku telling them. I mean, this is an easy prediction. This shouldn't even be a prediction. This is it. They're either mad because Goku fell asleep. I mean, not Goku fell asleep, because Majin Buu fell asleep, or because Goku is letting them know that he's going to go get Frieza. Yes. So this episode gave us a lot from different universes. What was going on with them? It was about time that they gave an episode like that to us, not just one or two universes, but they gave us enough. I hope that next episode continues with that, because some universes don't have all of their fighters. So that was pretty cool. Like the episode, it wasn't like last week, obviously, that we had a lot of testosterone in it. This was more about what is everybody doing to get their fighters together and get to the tournament. So thank you for watching. Give me a like, please. Subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.